MacVoices at CES 2026, Pepcom. At Pepcom at CES in Las Vegas, I'm Chuck Joyner. This is MacVoices. Folks, this is Brett of Eufy Security, and he's going to talk about some of their security products. I have recently had some personal experience with the Eufy products, and I am so impressed for lots of reasons, but you really want to hear from Brett.
Love to hear that you've had a great experience with Eufy, and yeah, I'd be happy to tell you about what we have coming out later this year. All these devices are going to be coming out around like the March, April timeframe. The first one I want to talk about, this is the SmartLock E40. This is our first SmartLock that has facial recognition. We've had SmartLocks in the past that were fingerprint recognition. We had one that launched last year that was palm recognition. So this is our first. Has the ability to store up to 50 different faces to control access in and out of your home, front door, back door, any type of thing that you want to be able to have a really simple experience. You can use this. It's great for if you have sharing a home with senior citizens, children. They can all use this equipment without having to open up the app. Incredibly intuitive, very easy to install. This also has a dual power system. So it's got a 15,000 milliamp main battery. And then when that goes dead, it's got a 800 milliamp backup battery that gives you 2 weeks of extra power. If you're the type of person that doesn't necessarily want to recharge everything the moment that it goes dead, you've got some extra peace of mind knowing you got another 2 weeks of service with this. Has a 2K camera. It does support the Matter protocol, and just from like kind of a aesthetic standpoint, it's got kind of a brushed chrome design. And I think it really looks a lot more like your standard just lock that doesn't even have smart capabilities. So this will be launching for $299.99. You can find that on Eufy.com. Like I said, around like the May to April timeframe.
Okay.
Let's talk about, this is the Eufy Video Doorbell S4. Our prior models had more of a dual camera design, where you had one camera that was looking straight forward and the other one that was angled down to focus on packages. This actually gives the capability of having this 180-degree panoramic camera in a single lens, and basically gives you the same vantage point of both sticking out straight ahead and looking downward, and basically gives you that full head-to-toe capability in a single lens. Also supports the Matter protocol, has a two-way audio for being able to receive messages or send out either a verbal warning or a greeting. It has a 3K 9-megapixel camera built in, and battery life that ranges about 5 to 6 months on a single charge.
Wow.
Also wired for either battery or wired power. This will be launching, again, that kind of March, April timeframe on Eufy.com at a price of $249.99. More things I want to talk about. This is the Solar Wall Light Cam S4. What's cool about this, it actually has this solar panel here at the top, detaches, and can be mounted up to 6 feet away from the actual light itself. So say that I install these, I have a prior version of this device mounted on my fence, and sometimes it has a little bit of a overhang that sometimes blocks some of the sunlight. Mm-hmm. This totally takes care of that. You can basically put the solar panel wherever you want. It does come with a 10,000 milliamp battery for the initial charge. If you have a couple of cloudy days, you're totally set as far as power from either of those sources. Has a adjustable light here in the front that can be as hot and as bright as 1,000 lumens, all the way down to more of a soft glow, about 100 lumens. Has emergency lights that you can see when this thing is powered up to use for a crime deterrent, and has this adjustable camera. You can actually manually adjust 45 degrees vertically up or down to get the exact same, the exact perfect vantage point to track whatever activity you really think is going to be happening wherever you have this mounted. And then one last thing. But I'll just talk about it real quick.
Somebody took it.
It is our latest SmartTrack device that basically is a luggage, purse, wallet, whatever you want to fit. It's about the shape, size of a credit card, that basically gives you the ability to track any of your belongings using either the Google or Apple Find My network. Our previous devices were only focused on Apple compatibility. It also includes wireless charging capability. It has a 100 decibel alarm, so if you lose something or somebody tries to cart off with your stuff, nobody's going to be tiptoeing away with your valuables. You're going to hear that alarm loud and clear. And it actually can be charged up to 5 months on a single charge. That will sell for $34.99. And again, looking to like the March, April timeframe for that launch, but very excited about all these products. Think you're going to be have a really good experience with all these different form factors and devices from Eufy. And yeah, it's just great to talk to you today.
Yeah, thank you very much. I don't have any questions because you got them all. So
perfect.
The only thing with the website is
Eufy.com. That's spelled EUFY.com. You can also find most of our products on Amazon. Some of these products actually you'll find in big box stores like Home Depot, Walmart, Lowe's, things like that. But Eufy.com, perfect place to find everything that we've talked about today.
I do want to specifically call one thing out.
Sure.
When it comes to setup, this is so easy because basically I scan one code.
Yep.
There's no documentation in the boxes except that it takes me to a website and it just walks me through step by step by step. It was painless,
right?
And it compared to some other things I've installed, where you inevitably unfold those manuals,
right?
And then get a magnifying glass to try to read them. The setup is just so easy. So
that's awesome to hear. That's really what we're going for. We're trying to make it to where it's out of the box. You charge it once. There's really helpful audio cues in the app that help you kind of gives you tips on, making sure that you're close enough to your Wi-Fi signal, making sure that if it's a solar powered device, you've got enough clearance, in sunlight. It's really pretty much like a plug and play type of thing. Most of our devices can be installed in about 15 minutes. And from varying levels of kind of tech savviness, I think it really is an easy installation process, and it's awesome to hear that you had a similar experience.
It absolutely is. It works.
Perfect.
Brett, thank you so much for the time.
Thank you,
Good
Chuck.
to meet you.
You too.
Folks, we'll have more from Pepcom and CES in Las Vegas. Thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our Facebook group or like our Facebook page, and get more out of your Apple tech with MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard and on the web. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us through either our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MacVoices or by making a one-time donation via the PayPal link on our front page and in the show notes of each episode. You will join these fine people who help bring you MacVoices. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com.